Hello everyone, and welcome to English Story Radio channel. Today, I'm excited to share an English story with you. If you enjoy this story and want to see more like it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll be the first to know when I upload new content. Without further ado, let's get started. John had always been fascinated by fast cars and the thrill of speed. From a young age, he dreamed of becoming a professional race car driver. He spent countless hours watching races, tinkering with engines, and honing his driving skills. Finally, after years of hard work and dedication, he got his chance to compete in the race of a lifetime. The race was a high-stakes, high-speed event that attracted the best drivers from around the world. John had trained for months, both mentally and physically, for this moment. He had a powerful car, a skilled co-driver, and the determination to win. As the race began, John felt a rush of adrenaline and excitement. The track was a challenging one, with sharp turns, steep inclines, and unpredictable weather conditions. But John was up for the challenge. He drove with precision and skill, navigating the twists and turns of the track with ease. The other drivers in the race were tough competitors, but John was determined to show that he belonged among them. He pushed his car to its limits, testing its speed and performance on every stretch of the track. His co-driver, a seasoned veteran of the racing world, kept him focused and motivated throughout the race. But then disaster struck. A sudden rainstorm caused the track to become slick and treacherous. John's car hydroplaned, and he lost control. The car spun out of control and crashed into the side of the track. John and his co-driver were shaken, but thankfully uninjured. As they tried to get the car back on track, John realized that they were hopelessly behind the other drivers. His dream of winning the race seemed to be slipping away. But then he remembered something his father had once told him: the race is not always won by the fastest car, but by the driver with the most heart. Determined to prove his worth, John and his co-driver pushed their car to the limit. They drove with all the skill, precision, and heart they had. They made up lost ground, and slowly but surely, began to catch up to the other drivers. As they neared the finish line, John could hardly contain his excitement. He knew that victory was within his grasp. And then, as he crossed the finish line, he knew that his dream had come true. He had won the race of a lifetime. The crowd cheered as John and his co-driver celebrated their victory. They had beaten the odds, overcome adversity, and proved that anything was possible with hard work, determination, and heart. As John sat in his car, basking in the glory of his victory, he realized that he had not done it alone. He had relied on the support of his family, friends, and fellow drivers. He had learned that true success was not just about winning, but about the relationships we build along the way. And so, as the sun set on the racetrack, John felt a sense of peace and contentment. He had achieved his dream, but more importantly, he had learned what it truly meant to be a winner. As he drove back to the pits, he was greeted by his teammates and supporters, who hoisted him up on their shoulders and carried him to the winner's circle. There, he was presented with the trophy, a gleaming silver cup that shone in the fading light. John lifted the trophy high above his head, feeling the weight of his accomplishment. He had worked hard for this moment, and now he could savor the sweet taste of victory. As he looked out at the sea of cheering fans, John knew that his life would never be the same. He had become a legend, a hero to those who dreamed of achieving greatness. And he knew that, from this day forward, he would always be known as the driver who had won the race of a lifetime. But John also knew that this victory was just the beginning. There would be more races to come, more challenges to overcome, and more dreams to achieve. And he was ready for all of them. As he drove off into the night, John felt a sense of pride and gratitude. He was proud of what he had accomplished, but also grateful for the journey that had led him here. And he knew that, no matter what the future held, he would always cherish the memories of this race, the people he had met, and the lessons he had learned. Because in the end, that was what truly mattered. Not just the victory, but the journey that had led him there.